Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm the Book Geek, back with another book haul video. This will be August, September, October, and November's book haul. First up is Freed. These are my guilty pleasures, okay? I've read the original 50 Shades of Grey series, and I've read 2 of the versions that she wrote from God, what is his fucking name? Christian. I've read the first 2, Gray and Darker, and this is book 3, Freed. These books are written from Christian's point of view. These are guilty pleasures for me. I love all the freaky deaky stuff. Yes, give me more of that. I also purchased The Ones We're Meant to Find. I can't remember what this book was about. I don't want to read all this. What was this book about? Oh my God, look, that's so pretty. Look at that. I didn't even know that was like that on the inside. No, I didn't really pay attention to it. I think this might be a sci-fi fantasy. After a series of man-made disasters rock the planet, Casey must decide if she's ready to use science to help humanity, even though it failed the people who mattered most to her. The next one is All's Well. I think this is a horror book or a thriller book. I'm not for sure. I love the cover, which is one of the reasons why I bought the book. And I heard people talking about it. So in this book, this woman, I guess she's trying to put on like a play. Her students are rebelling against her somewhat, I guess, because they want to put on a different show. And she's going to meet these 3 strange benefactors who are going to kind of help her get her rebellious students in check, but also bring some things from her past into the light, if I'm understanding that correctly. So, sounds interesting. Okay, that was August. I only purchased 3 books in the month of August after that hefty July book haul. I really didn't need any books for August, so I only got those 3. Now, we are moving into September. In the month of September, I got a shit ton of children's books. If you don't know, I really love children's books. I have children of my own. I work at a public school. I used to be an assistant teacher working with little children. I have a love for literature, as you know. Okay, I'm on BookTube. But, you know, I have this deep-seated love for children's books, especially picture books. And I've started to collect children's books to build my own children's library. Not just for my children, because my children are past this reading level, but just to have these, maybe to pass on to my grandchildren one day. I have to have all sorts of books in my home, and children's books are no exception. And I will be able to use these books if I ever finish school and actually become a preschool teacher. I will be able to utilize these books in my classroom as well. But I just, you know, I love children's books. They teach so much. They have such deep messages done in the most simplistic ways, and the artwork is always beautiful. And so, you know, I've been trying to buy children's books, but not just children's books that have a very deep, strong message as well. The first book I had here is a book that I purchased because I had to do an assignment for one of my early childhood classes, and this was one of the books that I was going to read during student teaching, and that is Who Loves the Dragon. So in this story, this is about a dragon who is going to go through a range of emotions. He thinks all his friends are out celebrating at the festival and that they've forgotten all about him. And then at the end, he's in store for a wonderful surprise. This would be a great book to introduce to children, to get them talking about their emotions and their feelings. This next book I actually utilized during an interactive read aloud, which was part of another assignment that I had for class, and that is The Big Umbrella. This book teaches children about diversity and inclusion and acceptance. I like to think that the big umbrella represents the world, and everyone underneath it represents everyone in the world. There's room for all of us here, no matter how you look, no matter what color your skin is, no matter if you're a boy or a girl, no matter how short you are or tall you are or how your hair looks. There's room for everyone under the big umbrella. There's room for everyone in the world. Wonderful, wonderful story. It's one of my favorites. Love this book. The next one is I Am Every Good Thing. I haven't read this one yet, but of course, you know, I went through and looked at all the wonderful illustrations. This book is about celebrating all the wonderful things about Black boys and girls. Because of course, Black lives matter. And little Black boys and little Black girls need to see themselves in books so they know that they matter. The next children's book I have here is Grumpy Monkey. This is a wonderful story. Another one that focuses on emotions. And you know, it's okay if we're having a bad day and we are kind of grumpy. A lot of times adults will try to dismiss children's emotions. It's okay for them to be mad sometimes. They're just little versions of us. We as adults get mad. Children can get upset too sometimes. It will teach children that their feelings are valid. I also got The Rabbit Listened, another book about dealing with emotions. This child in the story is feeling sad, and each animal that approaches him thinks they know how to solve his problem or how to help. When really sometimes when we're going through something, when we're feeling sad or having some other strong emotion, we're not looking for someone to always solve our problems for us. Sometimes we're just looking for someone to listen, and that is what the rabbit does in this story. The next one I have here is We Are Water Protectors, and of course this one is calling attention to a very real issue that was happening and is still happening about the oil pipeline, the real life issue of how oil pipelines destroy water, and the fight that the people were having to stop these pipelines from being put down and to protect the water and keep the water safe. Inspired by the many indigenous-led movements across North America, this bold and lyrical picture book issues an urgent rallying cry to safeguard the Earth's water from harm and corruption. And so the pipeline in the story is portrayed as a black snake, and the illustrations are beautiful. I mean, just look at that, just stunning. And the last children's book I have here for the month of September is Rot, the cutest in the world. This little cute little book. I just love this book, and I love, oh, look at that underneath the dust jacket. So gorgeous. It's about an ugly little potato named Rot, and he is going to enter the contest, the cutest in the world contest. And it's all about confidence and self-esteem and believing in yourself and being yourself. Because he enters this contest, he thinks he's so cute. You know, he has, he doesn't think that he's ugly. I don't think he's ugly either, but he doesn't think that he's ugly. But then when he enters the contest, he sees all these other animals and he looks nothing like them. And so he tries to mimic them. You know, he tries to get bunny ears to look more like a cute little bunny rabbit. And he tries to wear pink to look cute, like a cute little jellyfish. And it doesn't make him feel any cuter. So he decides he's just going to go out and be himself. And that's the best thing that any of us could be, is just to be ourselves. Very important story for children. Love this book. In the month of October, I purchased 2 books, and one was Edgar Allan Poe, The Complete Tales and Poems. I cannot wait to make my way through some of these stories. I love Edgar Allan Poe. I think he's so fascinating. And I also purchased Come Find Me. This one is by Megan Miranda. I'm not sure what this one is about. I've read, I think, one Megan Miranda book before. I'm thinking it's a thriller. It says here, danger is closer than you think. And finally, for the month of November, I only purchased one book, and that was The Hobbit. I have to read this for school. I'm on chapter 7. I'll be done with this book before the end of the month. It's a book that I've always wanted to read, and I don't like the fact that I have to read it for school and do all the school work with it and analyze it and all these other theories and come up with theses and all comparisons. I don't like that, but I am very much enjoying the book, and of course I've seen the movie and really like the movie as well. So I'm reading this one as I follow along with the audiobook. Otherwise, I would never make it through this book for school. And that is it, guys. Those are the books that I acquired within the last few months. December's book haul will be something separate because I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of books for December because of Christmas. I'm going to try not to go too crazy. But I do know that my sister got me a Barnes & Noble gift card. She already told me what she got me for Christmas. I'm like, don't tell me. So, yeah, I'm going to have, and I just ordered me some books for December as well. Not too many, but, yeah, I'll have some books to show off. Anyways, I hope that you've seen some books here that you find interesting and might want to read, especially some of the children's books. I'll have more children's books coming in future book hauls. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.